I hate driving in the rain. Hey YouTube, what's up? What is up? Let me get over here because I'm just getting real annoyed in this traffic. Goodness. And I hate driving in the rain. There's one thing about me, I'm not too tough coming out in no rain. If I come out in the rain for you, then I got to love you. I'm talking about love you. Because I ain't coming out in no rain for nobody. All the traffic be moving so slow. Everybody be acting like they don't know how to damn drive. I just can't. I cannot. What y'all doing today? Is it raining where you guys are? What is the weather looking like? I got a slight headache. Take me a BC powder. I wish y'all just go on. I knew I should have left home early because of the rain. It's like every time it be raining and you be trying to go somewhere, you have to leave home earlier than expected. Hey y'all, we on the go. On the go. I've been at home, what I've been at home doing? Loading some dishes and being lazy. That's what I've been at home doing. Hey sis, hey Tanya. Yep, I've been there loading some dishes and sitting around being lazy. Then I cooked my man some lunch. I know that's right. That car was trying to get over. See, when I'm in a hurry, I told y'all I don't let people over when I'm in a hurry. Me and you both. Tanya said, girl, this rain blowing me. Me and you both. I keep telling Cliff, I'm like, dang, it's probably gonna rain Sunday. And he was like, nah, babe, it's gonna be nice on Sunday. So we'll see. And then my cousin is having a 90s party tomorrow. Y'all see how I be telling y'all, like, being a content creator, when you got a busy life, you can't even keep up with your damn content. It's like every time I turn around, I'm doing something else. I ain't even posted the shit from last weekend. I ain't even posted the vlog from Tanya's birthday brunch. Shoot. I'm like, man, this little busy life. But I'm thankful. God, I am not complaining. I promise you I'm not. I just have to make my little content and videos when I can squeeze them in and make them. So I am not complaining. Please don't think for 1 second. I promise you I'm not complaining. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. Because I could be somewhere sitting around looking bored and being bored and looking crazy. She said, no, it's supposed to be hot Sunday. Well, good. I just hope, well, maybe, okay, yeah, maybe the grass will be dry then, Tanya, because I don't like being in no wet grass. You know, when it be wet and messy and all over your shoes and stuff. So hopefully it will dry up. So maybe it's only raining today. I don't know. This what I hate. Now I got to ride behind him in this damn tractor all the way to Covington. Goodness. I tried to pass him back there at the light, but oh, he turning. Well, honey, go on and turn then, cause I ain't got time to stay behind you on this 30-minute stretch. Oh, where he going? He just came from that way, but hey, get on up out my way. Tanya said, I know this right. I'm going to work on something tonight. You know what, Tanya? I'm going to do the same thing since it's raining. I'm going to do the same thing. Because I was going to go out today. And then I was like, no. Not going to go out. It's raining. I don't want to be out. So I'm just going to stay in. So this is what I can stay in and do. So look, this is some motivation for me. I can get some videos done. I even got my New York vlog. I only posted part 1. That's how bagged up I am. I posted part 1 from us at the airport, but I didn't post part 2 of it. You know, like when we actually made it to New York and stuff. So I said I was gonna start with each month, Tanya. Like start with April and just start doing all my vlogs for April, and then go to March, you know, and just keep going back until I'm caught up. But good luck with doing that. She said, oh, me either. I hate some wet grass. Me too. It irritates me. So I just hope and pray that, like I said, hopefully it won't rain tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be dried up by Sunday. Once we get out there. My aunt coming with us. My dad's sister. She gonna come. She love events like that. So I wanted to take her for Mother's Day. I don't know if I had told y'all or not. But I wanted to take her, but I didn't want to. You know, like I didn't know what her kids had planned for her. And I don't like overstepping. You know, even though this my aunt, she know I love her. Ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, he just wrecked. I was so shocked. Like he went into the, I said wreck. Well, he technically did because he went into the curb, but he kept going. Like the side of his truck went into the little thing right there, and he just kept going. Y'all couldn't see it. I was too shocked to even take the phone off and let y'all. Baby, you need to put some tires on that truck. Goodness. All I was thinking about, like, if I had a went and not stopped, then he probably would have went into me. The way he came around that thing. He lost control of his truck. His truck just, I guess he came around it too fast. But back to what I was saying, yeah, I wanted to take my aunt to this because she loves outside events. Like that's her type of stuff. Picnic, festivals, you know, live bands and stuff like that. She like that kind of stuff. She just an outside baby. That's what I be calling her. I was like, you and your kids, y'all like some damn fish. Cause she love the pool, she love to swim. Like she's just an outside person. So I wanted to take her, but like I said, I didn't know what they had planned for her. And when I told my cousin, she was like, oh yeah, mama would like that or whatever. And she was like, girl, we really didn't have nothing planned, so she gonna come and go with us. I think it's gonna be fun. Let me see. Oh, Tanya, they had hid your message. I unhid it. She said, yes, I need to do the same. And I'm just wondering, can we have like wine and stuff like that out there? I'm wondering, are they gonna let us bring, you know, our drinks and stuff? Because I need my little wine cooler or some wine. Oh, and you were saying you need to do the same, like go back. Yeah. I feel like that's the only organized way that I can come up with to get it done. Like that's the only other way to still, like, you know, feel like I'm being productive and accomplishing something. Like I can say like, okay, I did all my videos for April, or every event that I went to in April, you know, from Panama. Let me see what else. I be doing so much stuff, y'all. I can't even think of it right off my head. But, you know, just every event that I went to or attended or whatever, I'm just like, okay, maybe if I just start there and do them like that, and then I can say, okay, I got April done. I done posted all my April events or my April vlogs or whatever. Now let me move on to March. That's the only the only organized way that I done came up with to make it make sense. Oh yeah, he seemed like he was fine, but he had scared me. Let me call my child, see where she at. Tanya said, I be having a lot of free time while I'm at work, but I be playing this dumbass bubble pop game. My aunt like that. She like to sit on her phone and play games. Cliff do it too sometimes. And my friend, my work sister that used to work with me at UPS, I say my friend, but I call her my sis. She do that too. Like she sit on her phone and play games. I never really been no big game person like that, or found one that I really like enough to sit and play it. That man better slow down in this rain. That's what he better do. Y'all, I put my new little kitchen appliances up. Ooh. Cliff was like, about time. You just buy stuff and don't even open it. Hey, girl. Girl, your nephew, I'm so damn tired of him. I'm finna put his ass in homeschool. He in the gym. He's supposed to be at class. You know, he don't be doing the... right, he don't be doing that too major, but still, go to class. And then the lady was like, yeah, I checked his grades. He doing real good. He passing everything. So we just gonna go ahead and let him go home for the year. I said, that's fine. Because I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm that parent, baby. I tell y'all all the time, I come from a line of educators. Like, I can line them up and show them to you. I ain't got to lie, none of that. Like, teachers, principals, all that. Librarians, like, however you say it. Anyways, I know it from both sides. I am that parent that I know what them teachers go through with these damn kids. So I ain't the parent when you call me, I'm finna be mad and going back and forth with you, because I also know my kids. I know what they will do and I know what they won't do, you know, for the most part. And some shit that I think they won't do, they ass will do it. So again, send him home. Yeah, I'll be up there to pick him up. She said she want him to sit in ISS, and I want his ass to sit in there too. So I'm gonna leave him up there in ISS. Yeah, sit in there and be bored. I used to go to ISS, so I know that feeling, because I told y'all I was a bad little child too. So yeah, I know what it feel like to sit in there and look at them walls, and you just, you know, don't have nothing social going on. You just got to sit there. So she was like, yeah, we're gonna send you to ISS for the remainder of the day. I was like, yup, seen him. She was like, I checked his grades, and she said, I don't know what's going on with him. He was doing so well, and basketball ended. That was going on with him. Shoot, basketball ended, and yeah, and then it was so crazy when the teacher called. She was like, yeah, it was him and two other boys, and I just feel like they think because it's the end of the year, you know, they just don't have to go to class. Like, they can do what they want to do. He gonna come in there, and she was like, but why were you in the gym? And he gonna say, it's the end of the year. And I said, you just said that. She said, yeah. She said, I've been teaching 28 years. This what they do. I'm gonna call you right back. Let me talk to Naya real quick. On the way to get you, honey. Let me see. Tanya said, I never was a game person either until I got bored at work. Now I'm addicted. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, though. Because, look, my last job, I was a receptionist. And sitting and looking at a computer all day, you do get bored. And then before that, I was an administrator, which is basically like the same. You know, like the job description is the same. You greeting, you know, guests that come through the front door, answering the phone, like company phone calls. So that junk do get boring. Okay, Naya, let me call Auntie Dizzy back. Yeah, I ain't going to get Zay. Zay get on my damn nerves. He done basketball done ended. I got to get him in something else. He don't be doing nothing big, y'all. Like, y'all know I always tell y'all, like, they're not terrible kids, you know. Kids gonna do stuff. That's just what it is. Like, we were kids, we did stuff. So, like, they are not just horrible kids, but they're not perfect kids either. And I don't hold my kids up on a pedestal. I don't expect them to be perfect, you know. But you know, like, I get onto them, I discipline them. We got structure in our household, because you know some kids don't have no structure in the household. So like I was telling the lady, you know, like, some kids, they come from homes where the parents getting on to them. And she said, yeah, that's what I told him. I don't know why you up here playing, because you know I call your mama, you know she don't play. Like, some kids come from structured homes and they still go to school and act a fool from time to time. So let me call my sister back, because I was on the phone with her and my mama, and that was, she was asking me why I hung up. Yeah, girl. But yeah, she was like, now he's sitting right here looking at me, looking all sad. It's your last year of middle school. You ain't even gonna be able to be there the last few days. I think she said they got a week and a half left. Yep, a week and a half. She said, I know you know that little face he make when he know he wrong. And I said, yeah, I know exactly what face you talking about. Shoot. Up there looking sad. You gonna go to the damn ISS and look sad in them. Like I used to be. To get Naya and Jayla. Yeah, then trying to text me. I ain't even seen his text. He trying to text me before the teacher called. I just saw it though. Hey, Ma. I think, boy, these kids, he said, I think they finna suspend me because I was in the gym. No, fool, you was skipping class. You weren't supposed to be in the gym. That when your period to go to the gym. But you know how kids, yeah, how they try to be manipulated, try to manipulate you. I think they gonna try to suspend me because I was at the gym. Was your ass supposed to be in the gym? Then he done told the teacher. She said, Xavier, we're just trying to prepare you for high school. He said, no, y'all ain't. It ain't funny, y'all, but right. He was like, no, y'all not. And she said, yes, we are. And he didn't say it like in a disrespectful way. He just was telling her, you know, like, yeah, right. I let my kids express themselves, just FYI for anybody on here like, oh yeah, he shouldn't say that to an adult. I let them say how they feel, because they humans, and you know, they can express themselves. If they don't agree with something that I'm saying, I let them tell me that they don't agree with it. That don't mean I'ma agree with them. That don't mean that I'm saying they right, but they can tell me how they feel. So Zay was like, he was like, no, y'all not. And she said, well, who's trying to get you ready for high school? Desiree, get what he said. My mama. She said, who's trying to get you ready for high school? He said, my mama. And she said, I said, I can't tell you that when I'm on the phone. He gonna say, my mama. And she was like, she said, yeah, and that's what your mom is supposed to do. She was like, but you know, like, we're doing it too here. And he was like, yeah. She was like, you know what, how is your, she said, how is your mom helping you, or whatever she said. And he was telling her. And I was like, every day before he get out the car, you know, I always tell them, like, have a good day, be productive, don't be doing nothing you ain't supposed to do, you know, listen, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, the lady was like, that's what your mom say to you every day? And he was like, yeah, she do. And I said, you ain't damn listening to me. You go right in there doing what you want to do. Shoot. You ain't listening to me. Yeah, and that lady said, she said, I'm about to write you this referral, and you come back August 1st at the high school. She kept saying that to be funny. I said, that what he get. That what I was saying in my head. So you know I got to mess with him. Hey, Danisha. Yeah, he just went back to school. That what she said. I know your mama gonna be tired of me calling her. That what she told him. Child, I told her too. You can call me. I'm tired of you calling, but you can call me anytime. Anytime. I'm tired of y'all calling though. But anytime, my line is open for y'all. Goodness. Yeah, he gonna sit right up in eye and say, so I ain't stun him. And you already know I'm about to drag that in the dirt with him. When they wake up Monday, I'm gonna say, get up. Oh, I forgot you go back August 1st to the high school. He gonna be like, oh, you trying to be funny. You need to sit down somewhere. He ain't glad, Desiree, because they want to be like, he like, you know, like the girls and stuff. So he ain't glad, because that's how he was seeing them at school. Because when I told him he was gonna do homeschool, when I tried to scare him, I said, you gonna go to homeschool because you basketball ended and you done lost your mind. And he gonna say, yeah, ain't no girls at homeschool. So he wanna go to school. That's his problem. That is his problem, honey. He'll be all right though when he get to high school and he see they ain't playing with him. Cause the lady was telling him, like, in middle school, like, we're more lenient with y'all. You know, like, we give y'all a little more leeway, but when y'all get to high school, they ain't gonna be playing with y'all. So he'll see then. What y'all doing today? Y'all are quiet on YouTube. Is it raining where you guys are? How is the weather? Oh, they don't mind listening. Do y'all mind listening? This real life. My sister said, you just giving them a story time right now. Shoot, you ain't asked them nothing. You giving them a story time. I get that what this is, story time, but in real life, you the one called and I had to tell you, and I was on live. You called talking about what happened. Oh, because I said I'm tired of your nephew. Your nephew need to sit his ass down somewhere. That's what he need to do. Trying to text me that little BS. Let me see what the rest of the message say, y'all. It ain't never his fault. Me and him working on accountability. Because I do not want him being a grown man that don't take accountability. Child. Trying to tell that lady, yeah, my mama is, and she be telling me, she said, what she tell you? I said, you ain't applying shit I tell you. She be telling me to do what I'm supposed to do and do my work and be productive. Hello? That's what I said. I said, at least he listening. My sister said, well, guess what? At least he listening. He listening, but damn, apply it. I got to come into school with you and hold your hand. Look, Desiree, and force them to write your name. This is a Z. This is a A. Girl, shut up. My sister took me out that hole with my niece. Danisha said drizzling. I'm in Central Florida. Okay. Yeah, so I know like a lot of times we be having the same weather, but y'all probably get more heat and sun than we do, I guess. She said, sound like my youngest. He never wrong. She said, let him tell it. I'm telling you, it is never his fault. Boy, 5 teachers can call me. All of them, he like Boosie. All of them lying on me. That's what he gonna say. All of them lying on me. I got to do that sound over. I did that sound on TikTok. I got to do it over. And then what I'm gonna put at the top of it. My son, when the teachers call him. I mean, my son, when the teachers call me about him. It don't matter how many of them call. Yeah, that's what he be saying. And y'all, my son real nonchalant. Like he's real laid back. Real laid back. Like he just real very nonchalant. Ever since he was little, like a toddler, he just swore he was a man. And that's what my sister just said. She was like, girl, that boy ready. He probably don't care that they suspended him for the rest of the year because he ready to get to high school anyways. You know he think he grown. He's not like a bad grown. He just real mature. If that makes sense to y'all. Like, I guess it do because my sister on the phone talking about, He's very mature. You said that how you describe him? She said that's how, my sister said that's how she described him to people. Let me take her off so y'all can hear her. People be like, hey, your phone going out. Okay, there it go. And I always be like, oh, I think he like. Desiree, your phone going out. Can you? He connected to my car. Oh, come on, honey, if you want to go. What I was saying was, I said, people always ask me, like, how old is they? How old is Tom? And I be like, oh, he like 14 or 15. And then I be like, they be like, he that old. And I be like, well, he probably ain't, but he just so mature for his age. I just forget that. You know, I really do be forgetting how old he is. Yeah, he's, for real, he's so mature, like he just, and he always been like that. Like, I was on the phone with one of my cyber sisters, and she asked me, we was talking the other day, and she asked me, she said, how old, you know, like, how old were your kids when you started leaving them at home by themselves? And I was telling her, you know, I was like, to be honest with you, I was like, with Zay, I left him at home when he probably was like, now, not for no whole day or you know, for no half a day or nothing like that, but for a few hours, for real. When he probably was like 8 or 9. And I was telling her, I said, because he's always been so mature. Like, he was just that child. Like, I could leave him and go to the grocery store or go run some errands. And when I come back, like, he wasn't going to be in nothing. He wasn't going to touch nothing. He was not going to do anything. Y'all, Naya is 11 and I'm scared. I can't leave her like that. And like Naya isn't like immature, but Naya has a very curious mind, don't she, Desi? Like she got a real curious mind, like in there baking some shit or trying to cook a ham or something. She'll be in there trying to cook something that like just something unordinary, like that you wouldn't even think a child would be thinking to cook. Like the other day she asked me could she cook something, and I let her do it because Jayla was home with her, and Jayla was like in the kitchen with her. And Jayla, when I got home, y'all, Jayla said the girl had fried some chicken. And I was telling my sister, like, I did not know she was gonna fry no chicken. I thought she was gonna put it in the air fryer. And Jayla was like, yeah, Mom, she fried that chicken. So I don't know, some kids just be different. So Naya, she 11, and I think the law in Georgia is either 10 or 11. But I know with Zay, because he was so mature, I could leave him before then, before he turned that age, because he ain't finna touch nothing. He ain't finna cook nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing he ain't got no business doing. That's how much of a little man he always have acted like. That darn Naya with that little curious brain. She do. I be saying that. I was telling my cyber sister that the other day when she asked me that. I was like, girl, Naya, I said it just depends on the child or whatever, because she was like, you know, what do you think is an appropriate age to leave them at home? And I was like, was they? I was like, I could leave him for a few hours before he even turned 10, but I knew he wasn't gonna get in nothing. But I was like, with Naya, shit, I'm scared to leave her now. Shoot. Even now, if I go to the gym, my gym like 2 minutes from the neighborhood, y'all, I have to like threaten her and tell her, like, you know, I can see you on the camera. That's what I have to tell her. So she'll know that she being watched. Girl, don't you come in the kitchen turning on no oven and trying to move no refrigerator. She will, for real. She be doing stuff you just wouldn't even think of. Like, Naya, my little scientist. Like, she like to experiment. I remember Jayla was like that, but Jayla kind of like grew out of that. But the difference, yeah, Jayla was a little experimenter too, but the difference between Jayla and Naya, Jayla cared about getting in trouble. Naya don't give a F. Like, she don't care. Yeah, like Jayla, she like to experiment and do some stuff, but if she felt like she was gonna get in trouble for it, she wouldn't do it. Naya just gonna do it anyway. She'll take whatever come with it. Like, oh, shoot, I know I'm going down for this one, but hey, I'm finna try this shit and see what happens. That's how I feel like she be thinking. I'm finna try it. Hey. Danisha said curious, she'll try and see what happens. Yeah, she really will. She really will. Yep. My other daughter, when she was growing up at that age, she'll second guess it. Like, if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, I might not, you know, maybe I shouldn't do that. Naya do not care. That's why I said the other day on the live, like, her and her brother, they are like, and to me, when it comes to stuff like that, like, Jayla don't even play with me like that. The stuff that them two do, she don't do. Look at her. You better stop, bad self.
You're right on time.
You got that little fake tattoo and them pink braids. You think you all did, honey.
And you trying to touch my hair after you said them pink braids?
Whoa. Did you lock the door back?
Yeah.
Was Pops up?
I don't know.
You didn't see him?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't
I
know?
don't know. I don't know.
Girl, bye. I wonder why Pops didn't come to the funeral yesterday. I need to ask Aunt Fran, because I was looking for him.
He probably don't want to go because too much sad stuff.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, it's probably so. I got to check on my auntie, y'all. She was so sad yesterday. My auntie that I told y'all was taking care of my uncle. Oh, she was so sad. It just tore me up. And I was just thinking about her all yesterday. So I'm going to make sure I be checking on her and sending her some love. Might send her some fruit or something. Make her feel better. Because I just want to, like, let her know and reassure her that, you know, that she did good with him, taking care of him. She did good with him, and I was like, you know, grandmama and granddaddy, they know that they left him in good hands, because my uncle was mentally challenged, y'all. And so when my grandparents passed, the siblings took care of him, you know, and he lived with, you know, each of them or whatever. They all took, when I say took care of him, they took good care of him. Like, and the preacher yesterday even preached about how normally when somebody is mentally challenged, he lived to be 80 years old. Normally when a person is mentally challenged, you know, and the parents pass or whatever, like the siblings, they don't put their life on hold to take care of they sibling. You know, like you don't see that all the time. I'm gonna start right here, y'all, because when I get to Jayla school, the phone gonna go out on y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this, then I'm gonna get off. But Danisha said she is all that. Don't do her. Hey, beautiful.
I know,
she
right?
said, hey.
Hey.
Girl, she know. Look, I always be boosting up their self-esteem and stuff, telling them they beautiful and stuff.
She called me beautiful this morning, guys.
Be quiet.
I was like, oh, she called me beautiful.
Girl, bye. But yeah, I be telling them that when she left out this morning, I was like, have a good day, beautiful. But anyways, the pastor was saying how normally when somebody is mentally challenged and the parents pass or whatever, you know, like the siblings don't do what my aunts and uncles done. I'm not saying that it never happens, but he was like, it's rare to see that. And he was like, you know, my uncle, even though he was mentally challenged, like every time you saw him, he was always smiling. He was always wanting to hug you and kiss you, you know. And they was just saying how he was brought up on love, you know. And so that's why, you know, like my aunt, she just on my heart real heavy, because like I said, when my other aunt passed in 2018, he went to live with this aunt. You know, like I just told y'all, like literally all the siblings, they just took care of him when their parents passed or whatever. And you just knew that he was loved. Like you know, like they didn't miss a beat with him. He always had turned it off. He always had, you know, nice clothes on, always fed, you know, always happy. Like he lived a good life or whatever. He really did. And to, you know, be mentally challenged and live for 80, you know, to see 80 years or whatever, like that's a blessing within itself. So she just on my heart heavy or whatever. And I was telling Cliff today, you know, I had brought her up and I was telling him, I said, I got to check on Auntie Ann because, you know, my heart just hurt for her or whatever, like with her having him there with her every day, taking care of him, you know. And now I know it's gonna be different for her. And that's what she was saying yesterday when we was hugging her and, you know, just loving on her and giving her flowers or whatever. And she was like, you know, that was my baby brother, you know, and I turned my whole life around for him. And we was like, we know, you know, like just reassuring her that we know what you did for him and we know you loved him. He know you love him. And I was like, grandmama and granddaddy know that they left him in good hands with y'all. Y'all took very good care of him. So she just said, you know, she was just she just dealing with it. It's hard on her. And I just told her, you know, like, keep praying and stuff, because like I told y'all yesterday, like, the peace that I got now from losing my grandma last year or whatever, like, I know God gave it to me. So I was just telling her, you know, like, God gonna give you that same peace, Auntie Ann. You know, like, you just gotta keep praying. And she was like, niece, you know I know the Lord. And I said, I know you do. And I said, you know, and I know it's hard now, but I'm telling you, one day, you know, it could be soon, it may be a few months, you know, we can't put no time on it, but because, you know, it's gonna be on God's time or whatever, but he's gonna give you that peace and comfort. Let's see, Danisha said, right, it's sometimes hard for the siblings to handle the situation. Yeah, it is. And that's why I said, because he was with her every day, like, literally. When I say took care of him, took care of him, you know, make sure he was clean, fed, you know, nice clothes on his back or whatever, you know, a roof over his head. And my aunt, y'all, she a bougie little thing. She a teacher, or was a teacher. She's a retired teacher. So she taught for, child, she was teaching for a long time, you know. So once she retired, she was telling us that, she said, y'all know, when I finally retired, I just was traveling, you know, and living my best life. And like I said, the sister that he was staying with, when she passed, you know, that's when this aunt got him or whatever. And she said, you know, I put a lot on hold to, you know, to give that to him, give him, you know, the life that I felt like he deserved, and to take care of him. And we told her, like, when you do stuff like that, y'all, like, my grandmama always tell us that, treat people how you want to be treated, you know, and be kind to people. Like, when you do stuff like that, God have a way of, like, blessing you. Like, man, like, she gonna be so blessed, you know, like, for how she has sold and took care of her brother the way she did. Like, I know she is. So I just want God to give her, like, peace and comfort, you know, because I know she just going through it right now, because she was just so sad, you know, yesterday. And I just wanted to keep hugging her, you know, and loving on her and stuff. I was like, Auntie Ann, I love you. And I just want you to know that you did a wonderful job with him. Like, all of y'all together, you know, collectively, all the siblings, like, y'all did a wonderful job with him. So y'all keep my Auntie Ann in y'all prayers or whatever. You know, ask God to give her strength, because she just on my heart real heavy after seeing her. That's love. Most times when the parents pass, they will admit them into a facility. Yep. When my granddaddy and my grandmama passed, they got their brother. They got him. And my granddaddy had passed first. And then my grandmother passed or whatever, you know, like, some years later. And he was staying with grandmama. And then she passed or whatever. And baby, them siblings, they came through. They got their brother, and they kept, you know, he stayed with them. Yes, express admiration, because not everyone can do what they did. Yep, that's true. Sacrifice her wants to make sure he was okay. Yep, that's exactly what she did. So now she getting ready to go to Hawaii, because like I told y'all, my auntie, she just a little bougie little lady or whatever. So, you know, we was telling her, like, now, you know, now you could focus on you and enjoy your life, you know, again, the things that you were doing before you got him. And I had to tell her, I was like, Auntie Ann, you know, we can't question God. And she said, I know, baby, I know, you know. I was like, we can't. She was like, if I could just have him here with me. And I was like, yeah, I know, you know, you want to have them here with you, but we can't question God, and we can't question his timing either, because when God say it's time, it's time. When he ready, and he get ready to pull that car to call you on home, like, it ain't nothing that we can do. And that's what I was telling her. You know, she just was saying some things that she wished she could have changed. And I was like, we can't stop what God gonna do. Like, it's already wrote out. He already done wrote it out. What you looking at? Let me see. Ooh. Tell Auntie she is an amazing, strong writer.
Girl.
But that's why I said, like, you know, like when your family, when you just raised up on love, like, you know, like it just be different. Like when we put the roses on my uncle casket or whatever, you know, before they get ready to like lay them down, like put them down, and I was telling her when I hugged her and told her she did good or whatever, I had told her, dang, what did I say to her when I was hugging her? Dang, it was just right at the tip of my tongue what else I had told her. But you know, I just wanted to keep giving her words of comfort or whatever. It'll come back to me. Because I just, when I seen her in that church or whatever, she asked us to be flower girls or whatever. So of course we were in the front and she was on the front row. And I just kept looking at her and it was just tearing me up, like, you know, watching her. But yeah, I just wanted to keep encouraging her. And telling her that she did good. She did so good. Okay, I see you with your hair tied up, honey. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I keep checking on her and stuff.
Shut up. Car.
Yeah, that's what you better say,
No,
Car.
I was not talking to you.
Because I don't looked over at you too fast. Like,
Let me get out.
where you going? It's raining. Close the door.
I'm gonna go somewhere.
Close that down.
Mom, I was gonna go somewhere. I could go take a trip to Miami. Seriously. On my own feet.
Them your glasses your brother keeps stealing.
Yep, and I stole him back because he was asleep.